my name is Edozie, Nwosuocha, and I'm from Brinkman Church. I'm reading about the story of Joseph. My verses are going to be Genesis chapter 37, verses 2 through 4, and Genesis chapter 39, verse 2. So, how many of you guys love technology? Let's get raise your hands. Who loves technology? Technology is great. Yeah. So, nowadays with technology, we have advancements in technology that were necessarily didn't have back then. For example, cell phone. With a cell phone, not only do you get a phone, we also get a computer too. Another thing that technology has given us is Google Maps. Now, I live in Houston, and in Houston, it's either traffic or construction. So you tend to see this black and orange sign, detour. But when life gives us detours, we begin to worry because we don't know where we're headed. And we begin to degrade ourselves saying that I'm useless, that I'm a failure. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the story of Joseph and how through his story, we're going to learn why God allows detours into our lives. Genesis chapter 37 verses 2 through 4 says this. This is the story of Jacob's family. Joseph was a young man, 17 years old. His job was to take care of the sheep and the goats. Joseph did this work with his brothers. Joseph was born at a time when his father Israel was very old, so Israel loved Joseph more than he loved his other sons. Israel gave Joseph a special coat, which was very long and very beautiful. When Joseph's brothers saw that their father loved Joseph more than he loved them, they hated Joseph because of this. They refused to say nice things to him. Israel knew how to speak and tell lies to his children, and what he was saying is this. He said, Joseph, I know you're not the oldest, but you are destined for royalty. As we read on, we see that the road to royalty wasn't a straight path. Joseph would face many hardships before what his father said will come to pass. Later on in the chapter, we see a series of events that leads to Joseph being sent to prison. First, he's beaten by his own brothers, thrown into a pit, and then sold into slavery. And while working as a slave, Potiphar's wife lied so that Joseph tried to sleep with her. At that very moment, Joseph finds himself in jail. This is a rough life. This is a guy who had a dream that the stars would bow down to him, but instead he finds himself in prison. Time and time again, detours have come and prevented Joseph's dream from becoming a reality. So today I want to share with you a verse that can help shape our outlook when we face situations in our lives. Genesis chapter 39 verse 2 says this, and the Lord was with Joseph. God was with him at the bottom of the pit when he was sold into slavery, when he was being framed and was behind the prison doors. God was the process, and Joseph never gave up on the process. Joseph only saw the dream. He never saw the hardships he had to go through to achieve that dream. So to end my sermon, I don't know where you are in your life and what you would do when you see a detour. Maybe you would quit, throw in the towel, and just give up. Or maybe you'd be like Joseph and say, I'm not going to give up on the process. Thank you.